Hi guys, it's Petrina, your go-to girl for learning how to make fit work in a crazy busy world. And I am reporting on my week 3 of my carb cycling adventure. This past week we had Labor Day weekend, which would have been, I think, a more difficult test if I didn't have the quote-unquote cheat day on Sunday, where I pretty much ate whatever I want, which included Five Guys little bacon cheeseburger with barbecue sauce and a little fry, clocking in at nearly 1,200 calories, which blows my mind. And I am down 10.4 pounds in the 3 weeks, which is, I think, pretty remarkable. Again, it is not as impressive numbers as what I did with 21 Day Fix. And if you want to learn about 21 Day Fix, you can click in this box here to learn all about this program, which is on sale in September. But still, you know, I'm happy, and it's nice to have had, you know, a day of indulgence. It has helped me really stay focused on track. And even though this past week I was dealing with a lot of, I think, hormonal cravings, I just kept looking in the mirror, and I hope this doesn't sound too vain, because I'm completely not a vain person. But looking in the mirror, you know, I look smaller. I feel smaller, so that was motivation to keep going strong, even when all I could think about was chocolate and chips and, you know, Five Guys burgers. Let me show. I don't know if you can tell. My jeans are fitting, you know. They were getting kind of tight, to be honest, and now they're feeling loose. They're not falling off me yet, but I don't think it'll be too much longer before they are, and I'll have to go scouring for smaller jeans in my closets to make do. But I may be taking a veer off the Chris Powell path. When I posted about carb cycling, I had a dear friend of mine, Sarah, actually message me about John Kiefer, which I guess is the go-to guy. He's a physicist about carb cycling. He does it in a very particular way. A lot of bodybuilders follow it, and they do what's called his carb backloading plan, which you can find online. I'll put a link in the description below just in case you're interested. And that's mainly for people who are training for competitions or really, I think, want to build muscle as they shed fat. And he also has a book called The Carb Nite Solution, which I bought per her recommendation, that is designed mostly for people who are looking to lose fat and maintain their lean muscle. And that is what I think I'm going to start doing on Thursday of this week. Wish me luck. It's not a light read for those of you who are curious. It's very bulky. You know, it took me a few hours to read it, but I'm a fast reader. And there are 50 pages of scientific citations in there, just to give you an idea of the level of research he's done on this program. And what it is basically is you are eating very ultra low carb. We're talking 30 net, or what he calls usable carbs per day. For when you first start, you do it for a straight 10 days. And on that 10th day, from 4 o'clock on, you can indulge in lots of carby, sugary goodness. I'm not going to go into the science of it because it's very complicated to explain. I'm intrigued particularly because he's reported that several women who've done the program have actually decreased their PMS symptoms, which is something that I think has become worse over the years for me personally. I hope that's not TMI. And also like perimenopausal and menopausal symptoms in women, which I think is pretty cool. So that's one of the reasons why I'm giving it a go. Another is because of my own personal experience with ultra low carb. Although he doesn't classify Atkins as ultra low carb, I think that's because he views it as a whole and not just the induction phase. He uses it through all phases, including maintenance, which would not conform to what he describes as ultra low carb. I did ultra low carb for a little over a year. I was terrified of moving from induction to a different phase just because the induction was working so well for me. I didn't want to screw it up. I didn't want to, you know, impede my path to getting to my goal weight, so I stuck with it for that period. I didn't do any other phases of Atkins. I know you can derail me in the comments if you like for not going forward, but I did Atkins till I hit goal, and then I switched over to, you know, a more balanced diet, which doesn't really keep track of the carbs. So I'm going to be giving this a try, and in talking in these carb cycling videos and vlogs, I am not heartily endorsing a plan. I'm not saying that this is by any means a perfect diet for anyone. I'm just sharing what I'm doing and sharing my experiences. I don't believe there is a perfect one-size-fits-all diet for everybody. I'm not saying that you should do Chris Powell's Choose to Lose. I'm not saying that you should do Kiefer's Carb Nite solution. I'm saying look into what options there are out there and see what would be the best fit for the way you like to eat, your lifestyle. And that's it for my week 3 report of carb cycling. As always, if you have any questions, you can email me at coachpetrina@yahoo.com. You can always check out my crazy, sexy, cool website over at petrinahamfitness.com. Or if you'd like, you can sign up for absolutely free fitness coaching with me at makefitwork.com. If you're curious about the plan I followed thus far, you can check it out over in this box here and click on and be taken to the portion of my website that details exactly how I've been eating over the past 3 weeks. That's it. Take care and have a great day. Bye-bye.